All right, let's get right into it. If you're in the construction business, you already know insurance is non-negotiable. But here's the real question. Are you positive you have the right kind of insurance? Today, we are going to break down two of the most essential and, honestly, most misunderstood policies out there: general liability and builder's risk. And trust me, getting this one wrong, it can be an absolute disaster.
And that is not hyperbole. Seriously, this one little mix-up has completely wrecked projects, and it's even put good companies out of business. So the big takeaway here is that you can feel totally covered, but there might be this giant gaping hole in your protection just waiting for something to go wrong. So everybody starts with general liability, right? We'll call it GL. It's the baseline, your ticket to even get on the job site. You just can't work without it. But, and this is a big but, a lot of people make a really dangerous assumption. They think because it's required, it must cover everything. It absolutely does not. The best way to think about your general liability policy is as a shield that faces outward. Its whole purpose in life is to protect you from claims brought by third parties. Basically anyone who isn't you or one of your employees. It's all about the damage you might cause to other people or their stuff. Okay, let's make this super clear with some real-world examples. Let's say one of your subs drops something and smashes the neighbor's expensive picture window. That's third-party property damage. GL covers that. Or a client walks the site, trips over an extension cord, and fractures their wrist. That's a third-party injury. Your shield, your GL policy, is there for you. And get this, it even covers you long after you're gone. If a deck you built fails 6 months down the road and someone gets hurt, GL is designed to cover that too, not to mention the insane legal bills that come along with all these things. Okay, so your shield protects you from the outside world. That's great. But what about the actual project? The very thing you're pouring all your time, money, and materials into. And boom, here it is. This is the million-dollar mistake. If a fire rips through the job site overnight and turns your framing to ash, your general liability policy isn't going to pay you a dime. If a nasty storm blows through and tears off all the new siding, you're paying for that out of pocket. If thieves show up and steal all your copper pipe, well, that's your loss. Your shield doesn't protect what it's standing in front of. So let's put these two side by side to make it crystal clear. On one side, you've got general liability, your shield. It handles third-party stuff, damage to other people, lawsuits from accidents. On the other side, you have the piece you've been missing, builder's risk. That's what we call first-party coverage. It protects your stuff, your building, your materials. It's not for lawsuits. It's for when a fire or the wind or a thief destroys your actual work. Builder's risk is tailor-made for this exact problem. Its whole job is to cover the structure and the materials while the project is happening, from the day stuff is dropped on site until the day you hand over the keys. It covers all those things that general liability won't touch: fire, theft, wind, vandalism, you name it. It's there to protect your actual financial investment. So when you look at it this way, the strategy for being fully protected is actually pretty simple. You absolutely need both. You need the shield, that's your general liability, to fend off claims from the outside world, and you need the fortress, that's your builder's risk, to protect the valuable project you're building inside. I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than that. This is not an either-or choice. It's a both-and reality. Having just one is like having a fortress with no guards, or a bunch of guards with nothing to protect. They are two totally different tools for two incredibly important jobs. So let's just lock this in one last time. General liability is your shield. It handles lawsuits. Builder's risk is your fortress. It handles direct damage to your project. If you're walking onto a job site with only one of these, you're working with a huge and, frankly, a business-ending level of risk every single day. So I want you to think about that next project, the one you're heading to tomorrow. Picture all the materials, the structure, all that money just sitting there. Ask yourself, is it just shielded from the outside, or is it also fortified from the inside? Don't just assume you're covered. You got to verify it. Because making sure you have both of these policies in place, that is easily the most important risk management decision you can make.